you guys? I am back with another video, and as you can see, this is my coming out story. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say I did not know if I wanted to do this story or not because only a handful of people know this story. And that's because this story is so vulnerable to me. It gives a side of me that is just so emotional and just so raw. And a lot of people do not get to see that side of me. Like a lot of people. And so just growing up, of course, I knew that I was different from all the other kids. Um, I'm a firm believer in I was born this way. This is who I was meant to be. And it took me so long to accept that. Like in I grew up with so much self-hate because my family is very religious. So growing up, hearing about homosexuality, it just was never good, like coming from anybody. So I just grew up I was just like, well, why am I like this? Why do I feel this way? You know, who am I? And I went through a lot of self discovery, and but in the end, I definitely came to terms with who I am, and I accept myself fully, like everything about myself. So here we go. We're gonna get into the story. And around the time I was in the 10th grade, I remember it was pretty much like around the end of the school year. So, and at the time, something happened to my cell phone. I don't remember exactly what, but that one weekend, I had kind of told myself that I was ready to come out. So I just tried and tried and tried, and I never got around to it. I was just I just got scared and chickened out every time. So, and well, I guess I was trying to figure out when would be the right time to do it, but there is no right time to coming out. There's just doing it. Like, you have to make the decision to be courageous and just come out. But it did not happen for me that way. This one night, Sunday night, I asked my brother if I could use his phone to talk on the phone, my older brother, and he did. He let me use his phone. And after I was done using the phone, I decided to browse the internet. Pretty much, it was all just out of curiosity. So, and me trying to delete all my history anyway, thinking that I did, but apparently I didn't. I left something on there because my mother came into my room that next morning while I was getting ready for school, and she asked me, "Are you gay?" And so I was just like thinking to myself, I could either just go ahead and lie and just say I was just curious or something, or I could just tell the truth, which is what I had been wanting to do anyway. So I ended up just going ahead and telling her, and she was just told me we would talk about it when she got home from work that night. And I went throughout that entire day, I was so out of it. Like, I couldn't think straight. I couldn't do anything. I was so scared. Getting home and her coming home, us talking about it in my room, which the situation was it was not pretty at all. It went from us just trying to talk, me trying to open up to her, to it just becoming so bad. Like, it just turned into her just yelling and screaming at me. And I was this shy kid. Um, like I was so shy, and I just did not. I really didn't deal with confrontation all that much because I was quiet. I didn't really speak to anybody except for probably like a few people. Um, so she was just yelling, just like, um, I didn't raise you to be like this. No, this is not who you're supposed to be. Um, and so she just kept asking me like, why was I gay? And I just, all I could say was, I mean, there's really no explanation. Like, this is just who I am. This is who I've been for as long as I can remember, since I was just a small child. Um, and then after that, it just continued to get worse. She threatened me to like put me out, to send me somewhere, whatever. And then me just I just had so many things running through my mind. So the first thing, or the thing that kept running through my mind was run away. And so I just got up and I was trying to leave. She was trying to stop me, but I guess I had just had so much adrenaline built up in me, and I just ended up just pushing her out the way, and I just took this big leap down our stairs and ran out the house. And so, not knowing where was I gonna go. So, the first thing that came to my mind was this park that was behind our house. Ended up walking out towards that way, but as I was out, walking there, I saw my mom drive out that way, so I ended up running back the other way, and then I remembered that I had written down all my contacts because, like I said, I didn't have a cell phone, so had written down all my contacts. I ran back in the house to go get it. I was like so quick in and out. Um, so I remember I just was going to different places trying to find a phone to use to call, you know, just trying to call anybody that I felt like would help me at this situation at the time. So, but I ended up not being able to contact anybody. So I ended up walking to my aunt's house, uh, and I was about to knock on her door, but it just came to me so quickly. I was just like, if I knock on her door, I would have to explain to her why I'm here at this time of night. And after that situation with my mom, I definitely did not want to do that. It was not an option for me. And and she, I was pretty sure she would call my mom and tell her where I was. So I ended up just sitting on her back porch for the longest time. I sat back there till maybe like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I sat back there and thought about like so many things. I was just like, it was pretty much just all bad thoughts. Like, I felt like my life was just about to change for the worst. I didn't know what was going to happen, what was going to happen to me, where I would end up. Like, I just, I was just so lost. And all I could do was cry, just cry the entire time. Um, but ultimately, I ended up I made the decision to just go back home and face whatever was going to happen. So, on my way walking back home, I remember my dad, he drove past me, and I'm thinking he's going to stop and pick me up and take me home the rest of the way. But no, he made me walk all the way back home. But he didn't know what was going on. My mom didn't tell him. Um, so I'm pretty sure he's probably just thinking I was being a spoiled brat or something. Uh, but I really, I really didn't mind though, because it gave me time to just think and just prepare myself for whatever. So made it home, but still I froze in my tracks because I was just like, again, even though I made the decision to go back home, I was still so scared. I didn't know what was gonna happen. But my younger brother, he came outside, and um, I could just see that he was so worried. Like, he came out there just begging me, asking me to come back in the house, and just telling me everything's gonna be fine. Like, and then I was thinking like they don't send him out here trying to set me up, trying to get me to come in the house for them to ambush me. But I just had to see past it because I saw that he was really being genuine with me, and that he was he was really concerned. So we ended up going in the house, going back upstairs to our rooms, and I just sat there and I just waited because I was just like, in my mind, I was just like, something's about to happen. Something bad is about to happen. So, and then my mom came upstairs, and I just kind of felt the tears coming. But she came and she apologized and just saying she was in shock and she wasn't expecting it, and just that she just told me to go to bed and prepare for school in the morning. And then, but pretty much after that day, for a very long time, I was in a very dark place. Like, uh, it didn't feel like home for me anymore. I felt so out of place. I felt like I was not wanted there. I felt so alone. Like, I felt so alone. I felt like I didn't have anybody to talk to about what was going on with me, how I felt, like the what was going through my mind daily. Like, I had nobody to talk to that I felt like would understand my situation. So for a long time, I I don't know, I became so closed off with everybody. Like, it was so hard for me to open up to anybody, to let them know, let them see me for who I truly was, because I was just so scared that the same thing would happen over and over again, and I just felt like I really couldn't deal with it. Um, but definitely later on down the line, I came to terms of acceptance of myself. Like, I truly had to accept myself for who I was, because if I didn't, I would probably still be in that dark place. I had to tell myself, I had to love who I was. Like, I just like there like I was like, there's just no option. Like, and then I kept I guess I saw a lot of signs just saying, you know, self-love is where it starts. Like, you have to love yourself completely before anything else. And so I did. Like, I came to terms with my sexuality. I was just like, this is who I am. You can either accept it or not. That it doesn't bother me now. But like I said, just anybody out there, if you're struggling, just know you're not alone. That there are a lot of places and a lot of things you can do to just reach out and talk to someone, with whatever you're struggling with. But but once you do make that decision to come out, just know, like, you have to stay strong, you have to stay positive, and you just have to like, just remind yourself daily that you are a normal person. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Like, you are beautiful in your own way. Just Like, just do whatever it takes for you to be happy, because that's the only way. That's the only way it's gonna work. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed telling you guys my story. Please, 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 please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, family, whoever you want to share it with. Share it with your dog. But thank you for watching, and I will definitely be bringing you guys that Q&A video. Just please be sure to leave your videos in the comments, or just send them to me in a message, whatever. Just send them to me, and I will be happy to answer you guys' questions. But with that being said, I will definitely see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great week. Make sure you get out there, grind, do your thing, and I will see you guys later.